Hey guys, Paul from Ashen Phoenix. We are here for New Comic Book Day for the week of August 17th. If it looks like I'm out of breath, this is like the 30th take to get this opening. So
Tell them why. Tell them why.
Because people just won't stop interrupting things. So hopefully.
No, besides that, tell them why.
And at one point, I cut my head off the entire time. So yeah, we're gonna.
That's my favorite part.
We're gonna try to get this done.
I got faith in you. You're good at this.
And we'll see how things go.
Take a deep breath.
All right, guys. First up today is Suicide Squad #1. For those of you who don't realize, Jim Lee is doing this title. So of course, the art is spectacular. It's the issue #1. It's not the Rebirth. So I was wrong 3 weeks ago. So we're picking up at where things have left off. We're just going to pretend that Rebirth didn't happen because that issue has nothing to do with this one. We're bringing back everything from Amanda Waller's perspective and Flag's perspective, and this looks like how the movie should have been done. So if you kind of like Suicide Squad the movie, definitely pick this up because it's going to be along the same vein. A lot of the characters that you already know. If you're a comic book guy, the Jim Lee art should be enough to pull you in, but it's well written and the story looks like it's going to be going pretty well. So I suggest picking this one up.
Alright guys, Tim from Capes and Scowls. Check me out at capesandscowlspodcast.com. My first book is Demonic #1 by Image Comics by Christopher Sabella. This book's awful. Let me tell you how bad this book is. This book is about a cop who has a lot of mental issues, and his wife doesn't like some of the things from his past. He has a daughter with her, and the daughter just starts she's like hypoallergic. I don't know. The daughter has a lot of problems, and she could just, I don't know, you hit her with a pillow, she could die. Like, it's like there's something wrong with her. So she actually she stops breathing. They take her to the hospital, and for some reason he becomes I don't know, a serial killer. I don't understand. It's terrible. Well, I understand. I just don't understand why this got made. It's awful. Please don't buy it. It's awful. I'm even telling you not to buy it. It's that bad. Stop. Image #1 does not mean good anymore. Just keep that in mind.
All right, guys. Next up, Civil War II, Amazing Spider-Man issue #3. It's an ancillary title, of course, so basically this is following Spider-Man kind of acclimating Ulysses into society and bringing him up to speed. Ulysses has a premonition that Clash is going to turn on him and kill him. If you're paying attention to the series, the original series, you realize what's going on and what's going wrong with Ulysses' powers, and that is starting to leak into some of the ancillary titles, and this one is no different. We find that Ulysses' premonition is not quite accurate, and through knowledge of that premonition, Spider-Man literally causes all the problems that are happening. So there is a twist at the end of this, and I'm excited to see how this ends. This is going to be the last issue next month. Definitely pick this one up, especially if you've liked all the other ancillary titles. Unlike Secret Wars, Civil War II has done really well with their one-offs. Everything is tied in very nicely, and they've added to a much better story, unlike Secret Wars, which is everything was just basically just kind of off on its own world kind of thing. I highly suggest picking this one up.
Speaking of Image #1, Spawn kills everyone. I like the little art style. I think it's fun. It is Todd McFarlane. This was dumb. Like, really dumb. But if you enjoy dumb, it's fine. This is about Spawn going to San Diego Comic-Con because he wants to announce he's got a movie coming out. Which I don't think he actually does. But he's going there, and he thinks all the superheroes that he sees there are real, and he starts killing people in the cosplay contest line because he thinks they're actually, like, you know, Mark Ruffalo and things like that. It's not bad because you should know you're getting stupid. Very interesting, you know, he murders every kind of character, Marvel, DC, Image, Walking Dead. Takes out Walking Dead like there's no tomorrow. This book doesn't accomplish anything. It's just dumb. If you're in the mood for dumb for the sake of dumb, and you like this art, which I do, it's the only reason I looked at it, because the art's adorable. So, there you have it. Spawn kills everyone. If you want, it's a thing. You can buy it.
Alright. Following off Tim's read it because it's fucking stupid book, we have Super Fuckers Forever. Cover art is done amazingly by Ryan Otley, or Oatley, we're not really sure. Hopefully I can meet him and he can tell me what it is, or I'll tweet him and he'll yell at me. But yeah, Super Fuckers. Beautiful cover. Does not finish that way though, because, yeah. This is a really stupid book. But if you're into stupid, this is actually really well done. I was laughing the whole way through. It's very juvenile. It's very dumb humor. For 4 pages, one of the main guys is looking for his vagina. Yes, I said that right. A guy looking for his vagina because he also stores his extra dicks in his vagina and has to reach through a time rift in one of his friend's ass cheeks in an attempt to pull out his vagina so he can get his main dick and his extra dicks back. Yes, it's that stupid. But if you're into stupid humor and you didn't get your fill from Spawn Kills Everybody, give Super Fuckers Forever a try. If not, avoid it at all costs because it's going to be a very stupid title. And don't be pulled in by the amazing cover art because that ain't how it's going to be.
Alright guys, I did a Marvel book, and it's not a weird one. You're welcome. I'm doing an actual kind of book that people would want to see reviewed. I am doing Civil War II, The Fallen #1. This book is dealing with the aftermath of what happened in Civil War II #3, which, if you don't know by now, you're about to know, the Hulk died. This is about his last will and testament. This is about who gets what from his estate, and basically the underlining plot is there's 4 Hulks out there, and he wants to make sure that they're all not controlled, but they're able to control their rage. He doesn't want more damage to happen to the regular folk because of a Hulk rampage. And that's what the whole story is about. It was actually done really well. It has, it's Greg Pak, and it has Bagley art. The art was okay. Sorry, Bagley, I love you, but it was okay. I don't want to spoil the ending, but one of the 4 Hulks isn't very cooperative, and nor is this Hulk totally awesome in my opinion. So this book, going forward for me, will not be something I want to read. But this issue was pretty good. It shows a lot of emotion from a lot of these characters, like Rick Jones and his ex-wife Betty. So I think it's a good read. If you're enjoying Civil War II, this will add to it. But I don't think I want to personally read the rest. I'm kind of more interested in some of the side stories of like Scar and some of the World War Hulk, Planet Hulk characters that reappear in this book. But I don't care about anything else. So, but it was done well, and I hate the Totally Awesome one.
Hey guys, last comic for the day. Rebirth, Supergirl issue #1. If you've been any kind of fan of our reviews, you know my issue with DC Comics. Same thing here. We pick up, Supergirl's been on Earth for a grand total of like 3 weeks. She's working with the DEO. She just gets introduced to her foster family, the Danvers. Superman is dead. Because at the end of the 52, Superman dies. But we just ignore Action Comics and Superman and Justice League, where Superman's alive and well and whatever. On its own, it's a very good storyline. If you're any kind of fan of Supergirl, if you're any kind of fan of the title before or the TV show, this is definitely something to pick up. It's going to be a little bit different from what you're used to, but give it a try. If you're not a fan of it, leave it, because it's really not going to give you anything extra that you want, because most of these Rebirth titles are kind of a one-off. They don't really have a lot of structure that deals with the original storyline, or at least some of the ones that I've read haven't. So if you want to give it a try, this is definitely one to pick up. If you don't want to give it a try, we understand. Alright guys, thanks for another week of comics. As you can probably tell, Jessica was not able to make it in today. We tricked you, haha. Most of you didn't realize. You probably got like an extra 5 or 10 minutes into there before you realized that Jessica wasn't coming. But unfortunately, she just wasn't able to make it in. Hopefully we'll be in next week. We will see you guys this weekend. If any of you are in Florida, we're going to be at the Pensacola Comic-Con in Pensacola at the fairgrounds. So definitely come out and see us. Be sure to subscribe, like this, share it with all your friends, and thanks.